Oh shit, we ain't done one of these in a while, have we? What is going on, CrackTube? Yeah, I'm coming back into making videos. I took a year off, personal reasons more than anything else. Just needed a break. YouTubing, it does take a lot of time, and you guys are the bigger channels with your fancier stuff. I give you all the credit in the world for the fact that you guys, the amount of time it takes to do it. I mean, I just got this crappy little channel. I'm recording shit with my phone, and you guys are with your drone footage and GoPros and whatever else you guys have. Kudos, and you all know who you are. So anyway, where have we been in a year? Well, some things have changed. I did plant sorghum last year. I did not chop it though. That'll be later up in the video what we did with it, but it worked out very well. I can say that much. I should probably. This is what, February 23rd, I think, something like that. Whatever. All right. So what have we been up to? Well, little by little, I've been upgrading some things, getting some things fixed up. When I get a little bit of extra money, I fix something and, maybe upgrade, as they would say. If you follow me on any of my social media accounts, you'll see some of the things that I've done, especially those of you who are friends with me on Facebook or follow me on Instagram or Twitter. You'll see some stuff. First things first, what did we do? I gotta flip this around because apparently you can't. Anything else? I got the cab on this finally. This is a 67 3020 gas. My friend Sid Vanderley got this done. Got it put on for me. Yeah, I tell you something, it is a huge difference feeding when it's cold out. And in the snow and everything else. It's just that much better. It really is. And I made sure everything works. The lights all work on it. The heater works inside. It does have heat. The fan works. The wipers work. Yeah, it's loud, but you know what? You kind of deal with it. So, let's back around. So yeah, this cab here still has to go on the 4000. That's probably going to be in a few weeks, maybe. He might take that, and I really got the money for it, but we're going to do it anyway. So, yeah, that happened. And then this finally died. Blew a nice hole in the engine block. That was feeding cows with it. Parked it over here. Went inside for a minute and heard the thing spit, sputter, and die. And that was it. Nice big old, hole in the engine block. What do you call it? Connecting rod let go and went right through. So I'm now in the market for new skid steer. I thought about fixing that one up, but yeah, that didn't really, it's so old. I'm not really sure if it's gonna be worth even fixing or not. So that's where we're at with the skid steer. So my dealer has one supposedly coming in a couple weeks, and he's going to call me when it gets here. I'm going to go from there and see what they got. I can't really get too big of a skid steer. So I got to get up on my barn floor. So that is an issue I have to worry about. So I can't really get one too big, but I would like to have at least have the remote hydraulics on it, because I'm going to have to buy something here within a few months, I guess. Because we decided that we're not going to do, well, let me put it this way. I am going to chop at some point, but as far as doing sorghum goes, my first year doing it, and I tell you something, I'm sold on doing it. But in order to do what I did, we had to make an upgrade. And I really flip my arm around here. So, without further ado, this is my next upgrade. I bought a Baler. The 2005, I think, New Holland BR70 or 740. It has twine only, no net wrap, but it's a silage baler. And I tell you something, I really, really like this. It definitely will bale some hay. Makes a really nice bale. Very happy with it. Got it for a very good price. And, you know, it's my first major purchase. First thing I've bought on my own without, you know, adult approval. So, just an awesome baler. Heavy as hell. My cousin actually borrowed it. And his baler blew a bearing. So my cousin borrowed it, and he ended up actually buying the same exact baler as this. So very happy with it. Auto tie. It's got the pressure on it, you know. Makes a 4x4, or well, smaller than a 4x4 up to a 4x5 bale, which is perfect. And it does make beautiful, you know, makes really good, really beautiful bales. I just can't say enough. So, and with that being purchased, I had to get something else. So, it's funny because I'm actually spending money like I'm making it, which is a laugh in and of itself. Now, I didn't exactly buy this yet because I know that Pete and Sarah are watching, so yes, I will pay you guys. And we got ourselves a bale wrapper. They upgraded, my friends Pete and Sarah upgraded theirs. And they had this sitting in their barn, and they knew I needed it. They were going to sell it. The sale fell through, and they called me up and said, hey, look, are you looking for a wrapper? And I said, well, yeah. So they offered this up to me. Yes, I still have to pay. I haven't forgot about that. But, I mean, this thing is just in really nice shape. It's kind of hard to see exactly what I'm filming right now because I can't flip the camera back and forth. But, you know, it's a diamond wrapper. Polish power. That's awesome. So, definitely worked well for me. I did about 33 second cutting bales, but I borrowed a wrapper from a friend of mine, a self-contained one, which was kind of neat. The one thing I did learn from all this, do not leave wrap bales out in the field. Pain in the ass, especially with a foot of snow to go get the damn things. So, I'm moving in the right direction, I think, for myself right now. This year is going to be, I'm not really going to push too much this year. It's going to be still more fixing equipment up, getting things working, and getting myself set. I was fortunate. My boys came and helped me this year in hay, getting hay and stacking hay in the barn. First time they ever did it, and they did an awesome job. I'm not even going to, you know, I didn't put a lot of hay in the barn, but having them come out and help me was just the best feeling in the world as a father, you know, and watching them, you know, do stuff and learn stuff. Let's see, what else did we do this past year? I did plant 12 acres of rye, 8 acres over where the sorghum is, and another 4 acres in the back, which it was like driving through a freaking moon crater, to be honest with you, with the amount of woodchuck holes back there. So I said, you know what? We're going to plow this up. I know Grumpus will probably be a pain in the ass, be upset about that, but it is what it is. Yeah. So, my first time doing that, the first time we put rye in. So, the game plan is the 4 acres in the back, I'm going to cut that early before it heads out and wrap it for the cows. Just to have it on hand. I think I made, it was about like, I don't know, I forget how many bales I made off of those, off the first and second cut just from the 8 acres. But the goal is to grow more sorghum for baleage. And hopefully get 3 cuts, or at least get 2 cuts, and possibly be able to green chop a 3rd cut. Especially later on in the year. Towards the end of fall when everything really starts drying up, the pastures kind of get dried up. Because I'm still planning on pasturing. How much money we got to put fence up. But yeah, little things at a, one thing at a time. It's Rome wasn't built in a day. I got to keep reminding myself that too. But hopefully we'll get things, a little more squared away here. Other than that, guys, I'm going to leave you with some footage from last year that I had managed to record. Not that I really planned on actually putting it up on YouTube, but I just recorded it for my own personal things, and I guess you guys are going to be subject to it. So, as we all know, by the bylaws enacted by YouTube, you're required to say comment, rate, subscribe at the end of every video. Glad to be back, and we will talk to y'all later. You're making me proud.